Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about some easy things that you can do to feel your absolute best, even when you're at home. I find that when I am struggling with creativity or productivity and just feeling run down by the monotony of a second or third or fourth lockdown or quarantine or some variation of that combination, it can be really easy for me to neglect my priorities and myself. So oftentimes the first thing to go is me getting dressed, for example. And I do find that as that goes on, I really feel it internally. I'm less connected with the world around me, I'm less creative, less productive. And so I wanted to talk about some of the things that I've been trying to do to get out of that and really make myself a focus so that I can feel as good as I possibly can. So hopefully these can help you as well. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is that I recommend wearing comfy clothes, things that are easy to relax in, things that feel like a hug, things that feel reassuring and comforting. But I also recommend that you change out of your sleepwear and maybe take a break every couple days from full-on loungewear. And the reason I say that is because I notice that if I stay in my pajamas all day, I just don't feel as great. I feel like there isn't enough of a separation between daytime and nighttime, and I find that I have a harder time falling asleep at night because I haven't made that clear delineation. I also think that last year in particular, I spent a lot of time in loungewear or workout clothes because much like everybody, I was like, well, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything, so there's not really a point. But I noticed that the longer that went on, the less I felt creatively inspired. And I think that's because for me personally, I find a lot of creativity when it comes to putting outfits together and putting together different looks and combinations. So by neglecting that, I was diminishing that side of my creative expression. So I've really been trying to make a concerted effort to do the opposite. And so far it's working all right. I do feel that spark coming back, and I feel generally just happier and more uplifted. So when it comes to the actual pieces that I like to wear when I'm trying to strike that balance between comfortable but still dressed and not in pajamas all day, I like to reach for things that are really comforting and feel like a hug. So things like an oversized sweater like I'm wearing today, things like relaxed pants, but that have a little bit of an extra touch to them. If I need to really get stuff done and I want to feel really productive, I'll put jeans on because jeans are not comfortable to sit around in. And so I find that they really shift my mindset and I automatically feel like I need to be productive, and I'm less likely to shift my work over to the couch where ultimately my productivity always slips. So I really recommend that. Another thing I really like to do if I'm trying to channel a certain energy for my day, so maybe I want to feel really creative or I need to feel really laser focused and super professional, then I will dress in a way that makes me feel that way. I talk about this a lot, about how you should pay attention to how certain things make you feel, certain people, weather, activities, and that extends directly to your wardrobe because I think that when we draw those connections to feeling and how things make us feel on the inside, that really translates on the outside and has a really positive impact mentally for me. So I will dress according to how I want to feel. And I find that not only is it a wonderful creative outlet for me because I enjoy putting outfits together, but I also really enjoy that it can have that reliability for me. So if I need to feel productive, I can reach for the clothing that makes me feel productive, and it really does shift me there. Sometimes it takes a little bit, and it takes a couple days of doing that, but eventually I really do find that connection works for me. So it could be something to try for yourself because I've had good results. Another thing I like to do is wear jewelry. I love jewelry. I talk about it a lot on this channel because I think it's so special. There's something really intimate about jewelry, even if it's a piece that you've bought for yourself. It's something that you wear so close that it can automatically make you feel better in my experience. So I like to put on my jewelry when I'm at home because I like to take off my jewelry when I'm at home typically. And if I'm just lounging about, I'll take everything off and keep it in my jewelry box. So by putting it on, it makes the day-to-day activities of staying home feel a little bit more special. I like being able to see some sparkle, feel some jingle and jangle when I'm wearing jewelry, and overall I find it to be a real mood lifter for me that makes me feel really, really good. I also think it is so important to take care of yourself both internally and externally, so make sure that you're feeding yourself, nourishing your body, hydrating, exercising, doing some form of movement that gets your endorphins going and makes you feel good. Maybe that's yoga or cardio, going for a run, going for a walk. I also think that doing things that reflect that on the outside can be really helpful. So things like taking care of your skin and your hair, making sure that you have routines that don't feel tedious, and rather things that you can look forward to and rely on. So for me, that's a really simple skincare routine, but for you, it could be something really elaborate and multi-step and something that takes like an hour to do, and that can be a great form of self-care for you. I also think that this extends to the mind as well. And for me personally, I really need that mind-body connection for creativity. I find that if I'm not using myself in a creative way, I start to feel really dulled out. It's something that I've done my whole life, so to not have it is one of the first things that I notice missing. So I like to do things like sing or try to find creativity online, watch an inspiring movie, paint, draw, to dance, do anything that is able to connect that mind-body creativity link that I find really freeing and I really recommend for everybody. I think tapping into that side of your brain is so helpful. It's such a beautiful space to open in your brain, and I think something that comes back to you tenfold. So I really, really recommend it. And there you have it. Those are some easy things you can do to always feel your best, even when you're at home and you're not doing anything and we're going through the monotony of every day and life does not look like it normally does. So hopefully these are helpful for you because they've really helped me. And I would love to know in the comments down below anything that's working for you. Definitely share. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.